Practice pedigree. Problem: progressive retinal atrophy, PRA, causes blindness in many breeds of dog. The trait is autosomal recessive. A breeder has a female golden retriever whose mother had PRA. The dog's father was not a carrier of the trait. The breeder mates the dog with an unaffected male. They have a litter of 6 puppies, 4 males, 2 females. Draw a pedigree for 3 generations of dogs using all the possible genotypes from the mating. Sex-linked trait. If a trait is sex-linked, it is usually only seen in males because most sex-linked traits are recessive and are located on the X chromosome. Therefore, a male receiving an X chromosome with the recessive allele will exhibit the trait, because they only have one X and then the other one is a Y. A female receiving one X chromosome with the recessive allele is a carrier, but will not exhibit the trait because she also has an X chromosome with a dominant allele. A female will only exhibit the trait if she receives 2 X chromosomes with the recessive allele. She has to be homozygous recessive. If a sex-linked trait is carried on the Y chromosome, then only the males can exhibit that trait, but this is pretty rare. Sex-linked trait. Here we have a cross between a healthy male and a carrier female. The female carries a sex-linked allele, and it's on the X chromosome there, so she is a carrier. And as we can see from the cross, only a male, in this case, will actually have that disorder, have that phenotype, because he is stuck with a recessive allele from the mother, but does not get a healthy X chromosome from the father, because in order to be a boy, he must receive a Y chromosome from the father. The daughters are more fortunate because they can get a healthy X chromosome from the father, if the father is not a carrier. In this case, he is not. So therefore, we could see that usually it's a male that shows the phenotype for a sex-linked disorder, or an allele on the X chromosome. So according to the genotypes, if it's XXR, the female does not express the recessive trait, but for an XRY, the male does express the recessive trait because he is stuck with that recessive allele, has no dominant allele on another X chromosome.